And I'd like to begin this message by giving you some incredible statistics concerning abortion from an article written by Michael Snyder on April the 22nd, 2015. That would be last year, entitled 19 Statistics About Abortion That Every American Should Know. Now, I'm not going to take the time to give you all 19 statistics, but I do want to give you a few that really made an impression on me, an impact, and really these stats are very, very alarming. I want you to really think about these stats as I give them to you and allow them to sink deep down in your heart and in your soul. First of all, the United States has the highest abortion rate in the entire Western world. Now, that may not include other countries around the world, but in the Western world, the highest abortion rate, and hardly anyone makes a fuss about it anymore here in our country, which is a sad situation. In a massacre that is almost unspeakable, more than 56 million American babies have been murdered in the United States since Roe versus Wade was decided in 1973. I am 49 years old. I was born in 1966, so that would have been when I was 7 years old that the Roe versus Wade judgment came down. And since that point, since I was 7 years old, 56 million American babies have been murdered in our country. I don't know about you, but that stat ought to alarm you. When you total up all forms of abortion, including those caused by the abortion drug RU-486, a grand total comes to more than 1 million abortions are performed in the United States every single year. Every year, 1 million. Approximately, as you remember, 3,000 Americans lost their lives as a result of the destruction of the World Trade Center towers on 9/11. Who could ever forget 9/11? But may I remind you that every single day, more than 3,000 American babies are killed by abortion. Every day, 3,000 are killed by abortion. About 1/3 of all American women will have an abortion by the age of 45. Think about that. 1 out of every 3 women. Approximately 47% of the women that get an abortion each year in the United States have also had a previous abortion. About 18% of all abortions in the United States each year are performed on teenagers. One very shocking study found that 86% of all abortions are done for the sake of convenience. In other words, it's just not convenient to have this child right now in my life. It's going to mess up my plans, and so I choose to abort this child. 86% of all abortions are done for the sake of convenience. And then the last stat was this: there have been well over 1 billion abortions performed around the world since 1980. Think about that. 1 billion. That's with a B. 1 billion abortions around the world since 1980. In my mind, abortion has become the modern day equivalent of the Holocaust that took place in the early 1940s.